Hello, and welcome to another Ask Us Anything Live. With me, Kate R., the senior teacher with Intrepid English. Every Friday, I come on live and I talk about a vocabulary, grammar, or even pronunciation point. And today, in honor of it being Halloween this Friday, I wanted to talk to you about some spooky adjectives in English. So, these adjectives that I'm going to be talking to you about are the ones that end in either ed or ing. And that's specifically, scary adjectives. Now, let's look first at the difference between adjectives ending in ed and adjectives ending ing. So, if we take the adjective terrified and terrifying, terrified ending in ed is talking about how we feel about something. For example, I am terrified of spiders. Terrifying is describing something. So spiders are terrifying. So the adjectives ending with ing describe the thing we are reacting to, and adjectives ending in ed describe how we feel. So the ing adjectives describe the characteristic of the person, thing, or situation. It causes a feeling, whereas the ed adjective describe the emotion, so how we feel about it. That's really important to remember. And be sure to check out my playlist where I describe the difference between ed and ing adjectives as well in more depth. I'm going to put the link to that video down below. So let's look at some scary adjectives that we can now use over this Halloween period. Let's look. Horrified. So I was horrified by his costume. And horrifying. That film is truly horrifying. There's also petrified, which is another word for scary as well. I was petrified by all the snakes around me. Petrifying. The experience in the snake house was petrifying. So if you know Harry Potter, he petrifies, the basilisk petrifies people with its stare because it's so terrifying that people turn to stone. There's also frightened, another word for being scared. I was frightened by the decorations on their house. And frightening. The decorations on their house are frightening. There's also a very useful one during Halloween, disgusted. Ugh. So he was disgusted by the dead animals. And disgusting. The dead animals on the table were disgusting. Ugh. And a great one for Halloween is haunted. I am haunted by that nightmare. Yes, we use it a lot with haunted house. And then there's haunting. That story is haunting. It made me feel really scared. Now, even though it doesn't have an adjective, even though these two adjectives aren't ending in ed or ing, I just have to talk about them when we're talking about Halloween because they are possibly my two favorite adjectives for Halloween, and they are blood curdling. So, for example, she let out a blood curdling scream. This means the scream made your blood curdle, go funny, like milk when it goes and you leave it out, it curdles, it goes. So if your blood starts to go hard and stops, that's a scream so terrifying that your blood stops in your body, and you're so scared. The other one is spine chilling. His story was spine chilling. It made me feel so scared. I felt it made my spine go cold, my back go cold. So I love those two adjectives for the Halloween period. And I hope you enjoyed this, and be sure to check out next week when I'll be talking a bit more about Halloween vocabulary and all that surrounds All Hallows Eve, which is where it started. And be sure to check out our podcast as well when we talk about the origins of All Hallows Eve. So in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful weekend and have a happy Halloween.